Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neill in studio. I just went to say hi to him and
Good morning.
just started cracking me up immediately.
Good morning.
Immediately.
Good morning, everybody.
Because I went to, not go for the handshake, but some kind of acknowledgement that I'm seeing you.
Yeah.
And you gave me your elbow to, tap. I'm like, it's now all about the elbows? You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone touching me.
Yeah, no more touching.
You don't want the flu.
Plus, I was listening to the show coming in, and I don't need it.
You don't want to get sick. And he went from, I don't want the flu. I don't want to be sick. I don't want friends. I don't want fake friends online.
I'm done.
The whole gamut.
My Facebook, I'm done.
Really?
He hates Facebook. He hates MySpace. He hates all these.
Talk. I had Pal Talk on my computer. Gone. Erased it.
Now why?
Cleared it.
He's done with the social networking,
you know
which is real smart because it's all about social networking.
Yeah, I don't need it no more. I don't need it. You know why? Because you didn't get a chance to email Lucille Ball. You just hope one day you bump into her up the street. Maybe you wrote her a letter and you hope it was get to her.
You don't want it so easy for people to contact you.
Oh, and send me
with their nonsense.
And then if I don't answer them, it's like, hey, dude, excuse me, I'm better than you. Do you understand that? Just watch me perform. That's what your job is. Don't know me. I just thought about it. Don't know me.
So you just said goodbye to all of it.
I'm getting rid of it. My girl's trying to keep Facebook and all. I gotta go.
Oh, well, if you're,
I meet people.
If you're in entertainment, it's kind of important as social network.
I refuse to believe it. Jerry Lewis didn't do it.
Oh,
yeah, look
Rodney Dangerfield.
we had 3 channels back then.
No, that's not true. I don't know. Cable's been around for 30 years, man. 40 years.
30,
when?
Yeah,
30, 40 years?
Probably 30.
Something like that.
Probably 30.
I don't understand why I have to,
Oh, this old guy. We didn't even talk. This guy, I think, is 70, and he decided
73.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
This guy's 73, and he decided he needed to play college basketball because he couldn't back when he was younger. So he went back to college, and he made the college basketball team. What does that say about the college basketball team at that college?
No, this is what it says about how much we're liars. I'm getting fed up with the lying. Is that these young boys don't put that man's prostate on the floor. You ram right into his bad hip.
Mm-hmm.
They're letting him play.
You know what?
His pretzel rod leg bones.
I don't care if you're Division 12, a 73-year-old man can't play with you. You understand what I'm saying?
But it's a feel-good story.
Is it?
They love those feel-good stories.
I bet his underarms stink.
Actually, he's got skills for a 73-year-old. I don't know if he should be playing with the college kids.
He doesn't have skills. Did you see him?
For a 73-year-old, he can move.
What does that mean?
Period.
He can just move.
That's like people you go, how long you been married? 22 years. Really? Why?
Gets applause.
Yeah, for what?
That always gets it. We're having
We're just self-destructive all the time. I love it.
I'm trying to be nice, but it's just like I just thought.
You've had it.
Somebody just typed me.
What happened to you? What was the thing that happened that just turned you on everything?
It's just
life.
I like this.
It's just like what we used to be was special.
I like this.
We used to be really special, and then it's like somebody touched me the other day. Like they patted me on the back,
right,
a little too hard.
And then
really,
you know, like. I know, yeah, I'm happy that you like me, but just...
yeah, that's unnecessary.
Like back in the day, you could be an ass and still have a career. Like, you could hear somebody's a jerk, and then you could still have a career. It's like, wow, Opie's not nice, but he can still have a career because your job is not to be nice and be a celebrity.
Well, you got to be nice now if you're in entertainment.
I don't know why.
It's just a thing.
Entertainment, we used to be A-list. We used to be better than you.
Now,
and it's your fault, Sicky. Because you're on with Pal Talkers, just yapping and making them feel comfortable like regular people.
I made things very
dismiss them.
Hold, please.
Come on, Ann, please. We're talking.
Look at you with a square disease.
I am just a goddamn mess.
Just some blockage. It's just some square disease.
I am a mess.
You're not even supposed to have a disease that other regular people have.
Really?
I got mad driving in here with the I'm late for work 500 on the way.
I'm late for work. I've been in that race. That's a good one.
on the way to the Lincoln Tunnel because you're late for work. Now I'm caught in your mess. I can just stroll right in because I'm headed on. I'm not headed to a job. Headed on over the radio to talk.
This morning, I got on the expressway.
That is so funny.
And I usually drive pretty aggressively at that hour of the morning. If I get behind somebody in the left lane and they're not going as fast as I want to go, I wrap around them. So I'm noticing myself looking ahead. I'm looking 5 cars ahead, seeing where I can make my moves. And I actually said, because I just feel so crappy, I actually said, F it. I go, I'm going to sit behind this guy. I'm going to leave however many car lengths I'm supposed to leave. And I'm just going to leisurely drive into the city. And I was 5 minutes later than I usually am.
Was it strange to be going the speed limit?
Yeah, because I'd see an opening.
Speed limit,
I'd see an opening and be like, I got to take that. And I'd say, no, F it.
That proves you're really sick.
I don't need the stress of having to whip my head around and blinkers and looking. So I just figured, I'm just flow of traffic, screw it. And that's how I knew. Yeah, I was just like, I was so goddamn sick.
I want to slow down the show for a second and really acknowledge the I'm late for work 500.
Oh, is that just the worst?
It makes me feel like a square when I leave here.
You go from a regular commute to holy yes, it's time to some time to trade some paint with fellow commuters. I got to get to work.
A tired truck driver who's not quite sure how to negotiate his lane. So I'm not sure if I want to pass. I'm not sure. I'm just like, I don't want to think like a square when I'm driving. I want to just relax.
Delivery cabs that drive on the dotted line.
Yeah.
It's like one lane, dude.
Yeah.
I swear, I go right over and just start moving them over.
And a cab with an extra back bumper, which is not good. Where it's not just a bumper that was built by GM. It's some other bumper that he added because he's always getting in accidents.
He's always getting
I don't care. I don't want to be in it.
He probably takes that bumper off when he returns the cab. He's just banging into everything, and then he takes that home with him.
Do you have Easy Pass yet?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. I won't do it.
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
No, I'm not going to do it.
You're scared of the government following tracking you and stuff?
Man.
Yes.
I was too, but then the convenience was just too
It's a
good.
trick, man.
You know what they see from me? They see, hey, there's the Midtown Tunnel. There's the Midtown Tunnel. There's an occasional Lincoln Tunnel. What are they saying? Well, look at that. Every morning. I'm seeing a pattern here. Yeah, he works at that hour.
Did you hear about the guy that got caught cheating on his wife from his Easy Pass?
Oh yeah,
they always have that.
That's all.
You're not married.
That's one guy. Did you hear about the other 5 million that saved hours of their life?
No.
Really?
And besides, if the cops want to find you, they'll know where to find you. You'll be in traffic.
I don't like it.
Catch them outside the Lincoln. They'll be there until Wednesday.
I'm gonna try to fall off the grid, man, if I can.
All right, that's not a bad idea.
You're kind of
getting rid of the Pal Talk, the Facebook.
I want to fall off the grid. I really do want to fall off the grid. I get calls to my house where I know I pay $1.50 a month to not be listed, and then you get the FOP call, and that's a hard one to hang up on. You got to listen to them, and I really gave already to the FOP, but it's like, hey, I gave already, and it's like, hey, well, just how about the $10? And it's like, wow, I'm getting ready to hang up on a cop. I hope that this doesn't affect my life right now.
Your name and number and address is up there in front of you. Goes, all right, nothing?
No. Boop.
All right, let's red flag this guy.
Why are you calling my house? I just told AT&T I'd rather you cut off my phone than to ever call me. Don't you ever? What's going on, man?
Yeah.
And I find myself looking at my credit score. I really enjoyed being a guy with
good credit,
nothing to lose.
Oh, good credit or no credit?
With not caring credit.
You don't care, so it's just.
I looked at it; it was 7-something. I'm like,
that's not bad.
Well, I didn't add the other part.
What's the other part?
I got white man's credit, and that you get addicted to that. When I went in and co-signed my girl a truck, because her credit's like a 4, and you get 3 for being a girl. You know what I'm saying? So I went in there, and just I really felt delicious. I went in there and I just with no money.
Yeah,
I just popped my collar and I said, "Get my girl a truck." I'm co-signing. I bounced on out. Said, kid, this is for you.
I'll have to check your credit rating. You go ahead.
Oh, they almost beat her ass when she went in there.
Yeah.
And then I put my credit with her. Bam!
New truck.
Treated treated very differently, right?
Oh, I got treated. That's why I'm stuck in a car payment I shouldn't be in. Because about 4 years ago, I went in there and gave them my truck, and they gave me a brand new truck. No money down. Didn't have to put a dime. I left with a truck.
Solid.
It's addicting. It's addicting.
You're broke. You're like, I have no cash in your pockets. You walk in and you're driving out with a shiny, brand new truck.
How does that make sense if you really think about it?
You haven't given any cash.
I got caught in the white man's world.
Yeah.
And then thank God for Bernie Madoff and these other dudes who are just making all the white advice I've ever had.
Yep.
Ridiculous. 401ks are gone. Blah, blah, blah. I'm buying rims. Hats.
That's it.
Forget it.
Live for today.
Forget it. I'm not gonna
That whole going to a car dealership with no money and then just driving off the lot with a brand new shiny vehicle.
Do you understand?
Simplify that.
That's
insane.
We'll send you
$1,000 a month car note I have just because I got addicted to white credit.
We'll send you something. We need some cash from you. You just drive this out.
And you get some weird payment booklet. Whatever.
You don't have to touch any of it. I had it coming out of my checking
Directly out of your
right out of my
Right.
my checking account. I just had a car, and they just took what they needed.
I mean, do you understand that is from a guy that grew up with not caring about credit?
Yeah.
Didn't care. They would call and go, we're going to do this. Really? Right. Now I look, I pay my freecreditreport.com every month, my $24.99.
Oh, you doing? Check it out.
And I look.
I'm doing pretty good.
And it went from like a 770 to like a 7 something else.
Really nice.
And then it went down. And I'm like, what the F?
Yeah, what happened?
I'm making complaints. Like disputes like a
excuse me, sir.
Like a white guy.
Excuse me, harumph.
Like some white guy.
My credit score was
I'm getting ready to lose my house. I'm gonna see if I can losing my I'm tired of paying a mortgage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how immature I am. I still want somebody to pat me on the back when I pay my bills. Like being a man sucks. Like being the man. Like if I did something really good and paid it, like when I lived with my mother years ago and I helped pay a bill.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy that, like that. See, I'm a man.
Yeah.
Like, I want credit for filling my gas tank. And not putting 20 in it, but actually filling it and being responsible.
Right up to full, and you're pulling away like, yeah, I'm good for the week.
You just want someone to come out of the gas station
give me credit for being a man.
Look at you being a man.
I'm tired of being a man for nothing, for no reason. I sign these checks and get no credit.
Listen, we got to take a break. This is a good spot to take a break. Patrice O'Neill hanging with us today. Now, what are you're promoting something?
You're
in Bananas, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost cursed. Tonight and tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Hasbro Heights.
Yeah. Hasbrook Heights.
I gotta
Hasbro
Heights is where they make games.
Yes, Hasbrook Heights is Bananas.
Yeah, Bananas Comedy Club, 201-727-1090.
That's tonight and tomorrow. One show tonight at 9:30, tomorrow at 7:30, and then 10:30.
Go see Patrice before he takes himself off the grid. This is the I'm taking myself off the grid tour.
Oh, it's going to happen. You're going to have to find out if I'm performing just like you had to find out
in the old
where
days.
Nipsey Russell was. However you found out Nipsey Russell was going to be at a club, that's how you're going to find out.
You know what? He's probably onto something. This is going to be the new thing, to take yourself off the grid
and
go the other direction.
I don't know you.
We'll continue with that, and also a story. I got to say, Ron and Fez turned me on to yesterday. Well, Ronnie. Have you heard the watermelon story yet? Stay there. Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton, Patrice O'Neill. Got another full house. 877-212-O&A.
Tonight at Comics is the Funny Twister contest.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be exciting.
I think it starts at 7:30. Comics is on like 14th and 9th.
Right.
So, I know.
And make sure you get
hosting.
And make sure you go up to Anthony and make sure he's feeling okay.
Yeah.
He really appreciates that.
Well, just give him a home remedy.
Yeah.
Tell him what your favorite home remedy is.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Home remedies, Ant.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of them will work.
I got a home remedy. It's an HK40 caliber. That's a good remedy for anybody that comes up and wants to give me a home remedy.
What's the disease?
Well, right now I feel like I have AIDS.
No, I mean your home remedy, your caliber, your gun.
Oh, that's if somebody comes up to me and tries to give me a home remedy. I'll give them a home remedy.
Hey, Travis, can we get a fattyrock.com update, please?
Oh,
the people have been begging for this today.
I just saw one pass by on Pal Talk.
Yeah.
And the numbers are astounding.
Come on.
I'm not kidding.
Travis, bring everyone up to speed with this FatErock.com thing, okay?
Let's start. It was created on Monday.
Yeah, some dude just, as a goof, created FatErock.com.
And it's taken off. Tuesday, we only had 17 pages, 272 pictures.
Okay.
Not bad. Wednesday, more than doubled, 52 pages, 832 different Fat E-Rock pictures. Yesterday, 83 pages, pretty good, 1,328 pictures. So you figure it can't really get that much.
Travis, are you counting the pictures?
No.
Somebody else is?
There's 16 pictures on each.
All right, so it makes it a little easier.
A little multiplication.
Sure.
Exactly.
Okay.
Today,
here we go. Listen to this.
Here it is.
Well, today we have two updates. One is that there are now 136 pages, 2,174 pictures.
Oh, my God.
I wish the market moved like this.
Yeah, right?
The Fat E-Rock Index is way up.
I like the Wheel of Fortune one I'm looking at right now. Fat E-Rock in front of the Vanna whiteboard.
I bring nothing to the table, but you got to add in a few letters.
Yeah.
And, of course, it's Fat E-Rock just sitting there.
Well, all he has to do is get the T and,
Very good.
the puzzle will be solved. That's
a good
really
one.
good. A lot of good ones coming in. Just so stupid. And so simple.
It's so easy.
It's the most basic website ever.
But now, of course, like all popular websites, this guy is trying to cash in, and he's created a Fat E-Rock store.
Oh, really?
Where you can buy T-shirts for $13 or $25 for the 4 times extra large E-Rock shirt.
Wow,
4
look.
times extra large.
Look, he's making eat shirts.
Oh.
And he's also got stickers, which you can buy 20, 40, or 100 packs.
This guy's an entrepreneur.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
Because we really want the Fat E-Rock pictures to make their way around Manhattan.
This guy's smart like Fitty. He saw an opportunity.
Yeah, there you go.
And I can only assume how many more pages will be added over the weekend.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. FatErock.com. Thanks for the update, Travis. I got to thank Ronnie from Ron and Fez. I was listening on the way out to Long Island yesterday, and they had this watermelon story that just blew me away. And Ronnie was getting into it and made some great points. Like, we all get that joke in our email, and then we decide that, oh, God, this makes me laugh so hard, I got to send it to everybody I know, because they're going to laugh just as hard.
Oh, they're going to love it.
But you don't really think about who you're sending it to.
You don't think it out, especially your position,
right,
in the community,
right,
and you could get in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, make sure you listen to Ron and Fez today. They'll certainly have an update on the story. We got it now, but they'll do their own take on the thing. But here's how it went down.
Well, the mayor of Los Alamitos announced tonight that he is stepping down over a personal email that he sent, who many are calling racist and offensive. Mayor Dean Gross spent several people an image showing a watermelon patch on the front lawn of the White House. The subject line read, "No Easter egg hunt this year." Tonight, Gross says he's sorry and realizes the controversy will affect his ability to lead the city of 12,000. He plans to step down at the council meeting on Monday.
How stupid are you?
Why would he send that out?
As the mayor.
In this day and age, anything like that is going to get you thrown out of office, your job, whatever.
It's a stupid thing to do, but to have to step down over a joke that's not even like vicious. It's like just
he didn't make it. He was just forwarding
just
it.
a country of
it's out there.
Fruits.
Who doesn't like that Heineken guy from Katrina? Come on, sure we've all seen him walking around.
It's a tough one, man.
It's not a vicious intent joke.
No, it's a tough one. Meaning, it's just I'm in between of my loyalty to race and loyalty to not snitching. Like,
you know what it is?
Just stop telling on people.
His position,
little hall monitors.
You look like you're going to give favoritism to one group of people over another because of your insensitivity to one group of people if you're a public official. That's the problem with that. If that was just some guy or a shock jock or something like that, then he shouldn't have, then it should just be whatever it is. But that guy's like an elected government official, and it kind of makes it like, well, if he finds this funny and sends it out.
That's implying that government officials are better than us in terms of what they're supposed. In theory, they're supposed to be, but a lot of them are just local yokels.
Oh,
man.
they are.
I mean, what you call is the mayor? I mean, old Rusty Clinic was the mayor of some ridiculous town. I mean, it's just
Carmel.
And so Schwarzenegger's the governor of California. I still don't have respect for California for that happening. It's a ridiculous thing. So if he
like this movie,
but that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, he's in charge of
state.
economy.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what was his background? So if he did some old racial stuff, it's like I might go. He's supposed to.
But he did.
He's a jackass.
He had some anti-Jewish statements in his past. And
of course.
His father had some weird
Nazi
ties with some maybe some the National Socialist parties. And
it's like, and I understand. Look
at this picture.
It's funny. It's not
nice.
hateful.
It's so nice and green.
But I don't feel bad that the guy's stepping down. But I do go, wow. These snitches, like these.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's got to rat out everybody
Oh
else.
my God! I don't understand why A-Rod is the poster child for
A-Rod
for roids, though. I don't understand why he is.
Because he just is not likable.
Snitches.
Just and I don't mean like don't snitch, but it's like
I'm a fan of the steroid. Trust me.
I delete
Big
a
time.
lot. I delete a lot of.
I've
things
never done steroids
from my Facebook.
You're a fan of their existence.
Yes, I don't give a crap what these guys are on to make this sport interesting.
It's an exhibition sport.
I don't give a crap.
It's an exhibition thing.
But the children, shut up. Then parent your kids.
It's just
I want to see 600-foot monster home runs.
Exactly, and it's just like someone from 1980s snitching on someone else who did coke.
Yeah.
Like even if I didn't do coke, it's like, am I getting ready to snitch on you about? You know cocaine use?
Speaking of snitching, with the steroid thing, Kurt Schilling is the big snitch up there in Boston. He demands a list of players that were on steroids. It's brave to come out now, but you were playing during the steroid era, and you knew this was going on. So why don't you speak up then, when it wasn't popular to talk about steroids?
Thank you very much. I can't stand people who are
now it's brave
crusaders when it's the
after
right time.
Exactly.
That's why I will say something. This is off the subject, maybe, but you know what? A very underrepresented group in this country that historically, good white people.
Good white people,
meaning crazy white people who were fighters when it wasn't acceptable to like black people. Where not liking black people.
You mean the white people that
was right?
Link arms and sing "We Will Overcome" with the black
they're
people?
not represented though. They're faceless. There's no real history of here's Jim Smith, the guy who did this in 1910. For me to have something, there's no white Schindler's List guy where at least, Schindler helped out some Jews.
How about Abraham Lincoln?
Nah.
No?
Wasn't him.
I know, he really
and he's like the OJ of doing good things for black people. I mean, just the average, like where there's an average white guy, average white citizens, where it wasn't acceptable now. It's acceptable now to be
sorry.
What? I'm sorry.
No, I have to up. I'm really sorry.
I'm just
I just saw this girl for the Vino. This is where our minds go sometimes. Sorry, I messed you up really bad.
Nah, it's cool. I'm just saying
that was supposed to stay in my head. Oh my God!
I'm looking for that person, a group of people,
right?
Where it was like, it's not just like, because now it's easy to be a good person. It's easy to vote for the black president. I'm going to see somebody that might have voted for the black president in 1930.
You're not going to
just meet him,
beaten.
See him, hear about him. Do you feel what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
It would help. I think it would help relations if black people knew that there was a decent white person walking around the streets before you were forced to be.
Well, I think there is, but they just don't make a big deal out of it.
They know.
Them?
I approach black people all the time and talk about it.
Yeah, now, I'm just saying. I think that's an underrepresented group.
I mean, I'll just say it unsolicited on a subway. I'll shake a black man's hand. I'd have liked you 50 years ago.
I'm just saying, it might help.
Let's go to Matt in Ohio. He's got an explanation for this watermelon joke. Go ahead, Matt. Matt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hiya, Matt.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
Hey.
My big problem with this guy is his explanation was that he was not aware that there was a stereotype connection between African Americans and watermelon.
He did not say that.
Wow, that's a lame-ass excuse.
You should have stepped out like R. Bud Dwyer.
Punching out, guys.
All right. Come on.
That's a pretty lame excuse. White people come up with some pretty lame excuses, though, when they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
They really do. You're like, and then you come up with something real quick and go, wow, that was stupid. That didn't sound real.
We got an update on the story here.
And police are guarding the mayor of Los Alamitos, California, against flying watermelons. He sent what could be a racist email showing the White House lawn covered in the fruit. The caption, "No Easter egg hunt this year." The mayor says he was unaware of the racial stereotype that black people like watermelon.
So now they're walking around throwing watermelons at this guy. Yeah. And you hear the reporter, she sort of kind of had a little, she was ready to chuckle over the joke.
Yeah. So now he's sending a new one with just giant black all over the front lawn because he's not aware of that stereotype either. A bunch of tables in restaurants with no tips left on them.
Yeah. Why are all these KFC buckets? I just assumed.
Yeah. That's the lamest ass excuse I've ever heard.
The worst one I've ever heard.
That's probably the one stereotype that is the oldest and most well-known stereotype, aside from, the big junk. The watermelon thing. It's like,
doesn't bother me.
No, why would it bother you? You like watermelon. I love watermelon. I eat all the time.
I hate watermelon.
Why don't? Because you're white.
No,
I'm Sicilian, so I like a little watermelon.
What is it? Is it? It's too watery.
That's why
you don't feel like you're eating anything.
That's why it's good.
That's why they don't call it Melba toast melon.
Let's go to Tony. Tony,
think juicy steak melon.
Tony wants to defend Kurt Schilling. Go ahead, Tony.
Opie, I've been wanting to just explain this to you for a long time.
Sure.
I agree with you for the perspective that it shouldn't matter from the fans. I'm all for the big home runs, too.
Sure.
But from the players' perspective, they're competing with these other players for contracts, for salaries, for how long their career's going to last. And if some guys are juiced up and some guys are not, then it's really unfair just from a player's perspective.
Then he should have spoke up, dude.
Oh, well, Tampon Sock did fine.
Jimmy,
stop it.
Jimmy just said exactly what I was thinking. Then why isn't he speaking up when it really mattered, when he knew these guys were taking needles in the butt from their fellow players?
He can be a hero now.
He didn't want to be unpopular with his teammates for being a rat.
Right.
It's right now. It's acceptable to do the right thing in baseball.
Right.
Where were you when doing the right thing was the wrong thing?
Right. Where were you when it would have been a brave thing to come out and go, they would have treated you like crap in the clubhouse. That's why you didn't do it.
They would have treated him like Serpico.
I'm going to tell you, why did Roger Clemens and McNamara go in the bathroom stall to shoot up? Because it wasn't as obvious as what y'all are letting on when it
Because it's embarrassing with your butt cheeks out of a dude is stabbing you in the butt cheeks with a needle.
Tony, I never spent a day in the clubhouse, but you really think that this was like that people really didn't know?
I'm going to do an investigation. I bet you Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron did something.
Of course they did.
It's almost
coke.
If you were competing for a radio job with somebody that was able to take a pill and enable them to not be hackish and to be able to put on good radio, and you weren't allowed to take that without getting in trouble for it.
It's called coffee Xanax.
That is the dumbest analogy I've ever heard in my life.
It really is terrible.
Take a pill that makes you better on the radio.
It's called liquor.
Yeah.
Let's see Anthony do a show without liquor.
Well, in the old days. Now I just have Robitussin.
All right, Tony.
It was just accepted, man. I just.
Thanks, Tony.
Let's just move on from it now because everybody did it. Now everybody doesn't do it. So let's just keep it moving now.
Yeah, screw it. Whoever.
I guarantee Babe. What was it? Prohibition Babe Ruth played. I guarantee he had a couple of sips that helped something.
Illegal loosened him up a little bit at the plate.
Will you stop?
A couple of drinks at a speakeasy.
Gatorade is supposed to help your body do something better.
Right.
Like, stop.
Right.
I'm sick of the morality in baseball. Whereas, back in the good old days, when DiMaggio was belting Marilyn in the face?
Ty Cobb.
I'm sure she was not deserving of it, but...
And we did the Ty Cobb break. He was a naughty boy.
Terrible guy.
Naughty boy.
So who cares?
I don't care.
At all.
I don't look up to any of these sports guys. I have my teams and I like watching. That's it.
Gambling is the only thing they should make real sure of because that could affect you throwing the game
outcome.
You can't gamble. But anything
Unless
else,
you have a mongoloid haircut, you should be allowed.
Yeah, no, Pete.
I think you should be allowed to gamble on yourself. Gamble that your team will win. That's not why.
I'll tell you why that makes a difference with the argument I've heard from even for managers and stuff. Because in order to win you may make decisions that are bad for a player or the team in the long run just to win that game. Like,
isn't the bottom line just winning the game?
Nah, but if you have a guy that, like, you see is going, say you have a pitcher who's doing well in 6 innings and you know his shoulder's a little bit sore, you might just say, you know what, yank him because we need him for the rest of the season. It's not worth it just to win this game. But if you got 50,000 right on the game, you might go, F it, leave him in, let him get to the 8th inning. Like, you may just manage the team slightly differently.
I'm suspicious of the coaches and the managers. These mother effers, not covering the spread. They know what's going on there with the betting. And next thing you know, they're taking out all their star players, and now they're not covering the effing spread, and people are losing a lot of money.
That's true.
Maybe the coaches and managers got a little action on the game. Mother effers cost us a lot of cash out there over the years.
That is true. If they're able to ring that score up by keeping their star players in. But they pull them out because
it's more a covering of the spread where the team still wins. They don't cover the spread because
they don't cover the spread.
Because the coach decides he's going to take out his players.
That's what I mean. And
why isn't anyone looking into that crap? Because I bet you there's something going on there. Are you kidding me?
That's a legitimate way of altering people's winnings.
Major.
If they're betting on a game.
Big time.
Yeah, over-unders, things.
You hear about the NBA, Patrice? I know you're a hoops fan, right? For the most part, I
just read about it. 175 mil.
175 mil being loaned to the NBA to save teams.
You know what?
Which teams?
Don't save them.
They're not saying the teams.
How about don't save them? If people aren't supporting them, how about that? That's natural selection.
Honestly, most of these leagues are overextended, so maybe it's time to knock out a few teams.
And I don't mind it. It's arrogance anyway. It gets rid of some of the arrogance of it. I think it should.
This bailout thing is insane. Where is this money coming from? For God's sake,
you.
I know. Yeah, you too.
Is it?
Yeah, I bet it is.
A little bit.
Look at your W-2 form. I bet you're paying.
Oof.
I bet you're.
That's why I don't want to go to California work. They take your money if you work in Cali. They take your money now.
Yep.
They don't wait for you to file taxes. They want your cash now.
We could get into that because that's going to be a whole discussion. Oof. I just want to wrap up the sports thing because we got Glenn in Jersey going with what Patrice said. Glenn, go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing? Willie Mays used to drink a 6-pack of Coca-Cola when it had cocaine in it before each game.
Yeah. Do you understand how long ago Coca-Cola had Coke in it? And how short a period of time it had Coke in it? He wasn't even born when Coca-Cola had Coke in it.
You know how much Coke you'd have to drink to actually get the effect of snorting?
I want an investigation on those old players to see what was around.
Travis,
your mind.
Travis is going to research.
Opium?
Can you find out if Willie Mays is drinking?
You know, if anyone did, it was Babe Ruth because the other teams would have 11 home runs and Fat Boy had 60.
What was Babe Ruth doing?
Come on, man.
Coca-Cola had Coke in it in 1890 or something.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with the Coca-Cola. And then they took it out.
And did he buy it from a dude that had a little cart and a horse? He called it elixir.
This elixir.
A couple of retarded babies running around doing flips right next to him. He just was enjoying Coca-Cola.
Organ grinder. Got a monkey with an organ grinder. Hey, get some cocaine in your Coca-Cola.
He used to drink.
I want to know what
cocaine was in it.
The only beverage you can snort.
Yes, wonderful.
I want to know what Babe Ruth was on because he was hitting
That's what I'm saying.
more home runs than entire teams.
I refuse to go for this, man.
Every film I saw him.
What do you think cheating started? What about the Black Sox, man? The Black Sox was, what do you think, gambling? They started with Pete Rose? Like all of a sudden altering yourself to do better started now? I'm not going for it. I'm not going to let A-Rod go out like this. I don't even like A-Rod. I'm just not going to let him I'm not going to let him go out like that.
He should go out because he's stupid. He's still hanging around with the cousin. What, the team said you can't hang out with this guy?
So they don't want around the team.
The cousin that supposedly helped him with the roid thing, or the supplements, or whatever the heck he was on.
Like Patrice said, though, enough. It happened. Moving on. I don't think we're seeing a lot of these guys anymore with these giant friggin' biceps stepping out there, whacking these home runs like they were. Let's just, let's move on.
And steroids brought baseball back from the dead.
From that strike where people were just like, I'm disgusted.
Back from the
94,
roids.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa, and Mark McGuire's pimply backs.
Oh God!
They had baseball on their pimply backs and hit it back to normal. And here comes Barry, who hit 72, breaks records. We want to see it. Just stop. Now it's over.
Yeah,
it's done. It's like cocaine in the 80s, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah,
everybody did.
It is. Mark McGuire went from the Incredible Hulk body to looking like Burgess Meredith in the Twilight Zone with his glasses, sitting there in front of Congress. It just
with his cut up neck.
Yeah,
he just bothers me to look at him.
He was a mess. He was like a little. He's crying.
He looks like Droopy from the cartoon.
Droopy dog.
When he was in front of Congress. In all fairness,
you know what?
That
makes me mad.
In all fairness, Doug wants to add to the Schilling thing. Go ahead, Doug.
Hey, how you doing?
Trying to get all the facts out. Go ahead.
Hey, listen, I'm not a Kurt Schilling fan, but to be fair, he spent more than 10 years speaking out about steroids, and he got a lot of crap for it.
Okay.
When McGuire was hitting all those home runs, Schilling said, I'm afraid to pat my teammates on the butt because I'm afraid they'll scream when I hit the injection mark.
Oh boy. Is that why?
That's why he had to testify at Congress, not because he was using steroids, because of all the... He once said, like, 70% of his teammates were using steroids.
You know, I know Kurt Schilling plays EverQuest, that online game. Does he not take potions for extra strength when he's got to fight a huge mob? I think he does. I think he's taking energy potions and getting buffs from other people.
You know the Willie Mays Coke things? There's other things that were happening out there. Listen to what Paige has. Paige in Jersey, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a well-known fact that Babe Ruth used to eat 4 dozen poppy seed bagels for the opium high.
Poppy seed bagels.
All right, punching that, boys.
Yeah. All right, Travis is doing his research on Willie Mays.
I know they were drugged up, all of them. Drugged up.
Hopefully we'll have an update on that.
It says Willie Mays drank Coke with cocaine in it. I'm going to smack him in his stupid girly face.
He's
his bearded girly face.
He's studying right now.
Cy Young did crack.
He's studying. We'll have an answer after the break. Yes, we are doing the David and Bobo show today, by the way, for the people that are...
Oh, my God.
A little later, though. A little later.
Thank goodness.
And Comics Tonight, like Jimmy was saying.
Yes,
we're all going to be down there.
Funniest Lister contest. Voss is hosting.
Are you there, Jimmy?
Yeah, I got sets because I'm timing something out, and I'm going to go over there.
What? Are you going to do a couple minutes? Try out some stuff on the
Jimmy's going to drop in and wave like when Dino used to go on Carson.
What are you doing?
No, I'm doing the Tonight Show starring Jay Leno in March, so I have to go try my set out.
Why don't you do a little surprise set for everybody? It's like when you're...
Wait a minute, why don't you do Conan O'Brien's new show?
Conan's people have never allowed me on the show.
No, the new show.
They're the same people booking it. Well, Leno's still on. And
well, when's Leno moving?
March.
June 1st.
I mean,
June
you're
1st
right. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh, this is a way off.
When he leaves.
This is a little ways off, but I got it, confirmed. Mark it down on your calendar. I shall be doing Hannity on April 16th.
By yourself?
Yes, so mark that down.
Hannity by yourself?
Well, not even without Hannity or a panel. It's just
no, just me.
No,
I'm hosting.
He's doing the whole show.
Now, Jerry, what do you want from me?
Oh, you're replacing Hannity on the show?
Yes.
No.
So your right-wingingness has paid off.
If I could do that, no, I am going to be a guest on the Great American Panel.
Really? With no you?
I suggested it. We're sick of doing things together.
I think
we hate each other.
I think it's
is this a quiet?
We just like do this for the people.
I think.
Am I going to hear stories about how your butt leaks later? Are y'all breaking up? that's Joe Nicolini.
Oh, no. Well, no, we made a pact when we do break up. No books.
They made that pact. Yes, they did.
Yes, Jimmy is going to be penning quite the tome.
But wait till you see Chapter 11, Opie and Anthony, the homosexual years.
Wow. Yeah, I suggested it. He would be great on Hannity.
I make Hannity look like a liberal on that show.
It'll be a good watch.
Yeah,
all right,
it'll be fun.
Patrice O'Neill's going to be at Bananas Comedy Club in
Hasbrook Heights.
Hasbrook Heights tonight and tomorrow.
Not Poughkeepsie.
And this is
Hasbrook Heights.
This is very important. This is the last time you're going to know where Patrice is going to be because he's taking himself off the grid, and you're going to have to try to figure out where the hell he is. No websites, no Facebooks,
like
no
John
Pal Talks, no
like John
MySpaces,
no
no
off the grid,
no tweeting.
Nope. No Twitters.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You just have to like start using the phone.
Hey, what you doing, Patrice? Chilling. Patrice is chilling. What's my mood? Here's a big middle finger. That's my mood.
Not a fan of the social networking.
Oh, it just makes me sick.
People give you a little nudge, a Facebook nudge.
And I don't know how to type. Typing's with queers and girls. Home keys. Sissy.
Where's Travis? Paul, where did Travis go? What?
Restroom.
Speak up, Bo Bice.
He went to the restroom.
All right.
That's why I was wondering where he was going with that.
I was wondering where you were. Jake the Snake Roberts, 55-year-old intern.
What does E-Rock have there?
The FU line.
Oh. All right.
What song is this?
Oh, you like this groove?
All right.
It's like I'm just...
Matt Man from Marblehead, Massachusetts. Tonight on Hannity, hair plugs or follicles?
Hey.
Can you tell the difference?
They're follicles.
Why you got hair plugs?
No, I didn't get
Thank
plugs.
you, Patrice. They're hair plugs.
Yeah.
They're not plugs.
It actually came with a bunch of nails and a hammer.
What do you have, some Chinese girl just stitch it in?
No. These are
Let me see. Where'd you get it? Let me see.
Follicles. No, because it's not ready for the big reveal yet.
When is the big
it's
reveal?
Still,
Yeah.
It's still being sewn in?
Yeah, no, it's still growing.
It's still what?
Growing.
Can you stop
regular
lying
hair.
to grown men?
No, I swear to you.
You're an important figure in life, man. Stop having people thinking they invent new ways to grow hair.
They did. This is what they do. They take from the back of your head. Do you know that you see people that are horseshoe bald? They got just the hair around the sides of their head.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's genetically engineered. That hair will never fall out. It doesn't go bald. It's not susceptible to male pattern baldness. So what they do is they take a big swath of that. It's called the harvest area.
They take the living thing that's
the
back
living
there,
thing back there,
and
then
put it in the dead area.
They sew it back shut, and then they take it and they dissect.
So kind of like poltergeists when they build houses on top of graveyards,
right?
So you
but
have
they don't
a
just
haunted head.
they don't just lay a strip of bacon on your head like that. A hairy strip of bacon on your head. They dissect it. And what they do, and here's what the problem was. In the old days, they would take like a hole cutter and pop out these plugs that were about the size of pencil erasers. And then they'd pop them in the person's head, and it would look like Barbie doll hair.
Almost like chia pet type of thing.
Yeah, it would look awful. Now what they've done...
Wait a minute. I see stunt brain drifting off. You don't believe in this situation?
Obviously. Look at his head.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Exactly.
You haven't investigated this?
Yeah, he tried one, but he opened the thing called radiation instead.
You haven't investigated this? Oh, rubbing your foot against the rug, fuzz head, balloon, magnet head. You haven't investigated this? No? You just letting it go natural. You're not fighting it like this.
I'm using something else.
Rogaine.
Yes, sir.
The Rogaine foam, I do believe. I listen to the advertising.
Is it working?
Station.
It takes 4 months for your head to stop looking like an underarm.
Oh, God damn. Oh, damn.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Finish your story, follicle face.
All right. So then they take this big strip that they took out, and they dissect it into...
A strip?
Yes. It's
So
a
what?
big
So
strip.
this is gone. So now you have
They
some
sew it
baldness.
shut. No.
Then they
sew
close
it
up the
shut.
area.
They close it up. And,
Okay, fair
so
enough.
Now you won't even see. You won't notice anything.
So where do you get the excess
now what
head
they do?
to show
The skin
that?
stretches. That's what happens.
Oh my God!
So what they do then is take. Here's the important part you're not listening to.
Yeah.
They take the separate hair follicles and dissect this thing into 1s, 2s, and 3s. So you have single hairs growing out of a follicle, 2 hairs,
Wait a
and
minute,
3
wait a
hairs.
minute. Keep your
more
thought.
than 3 hairs growing out of 1 follicle.
At what point in the meeting did you understand it yourself? Where you went, do it, big guy.
Studied everything on
Cut
this.
the back of my face.
I saw before and afters. I saw everything. I knew everything about this.
And they pull the back of the head back down, and then when they do that, the next thing you know, you got 2 little hairy things under your chin.
It's not that tight, Jimmy.
samples on your cheek now.
No, your skin is very pliable, and they dissect it. And then what they do is they pop these hairs, these separate follicles, individually in artistic fashion, in the same way your hair grew, the same grain and everything. And then they pop them in one at a time. I had 3,500 put in.
And how long of a period?
It takes 9 hours, the procedure. You're sitting
Are you
there.
asleep?
No, you're watching movies. You're doing things. Your head is numbed out with Novocaine.
You're saying ow a lot.
And well, no, it just see that's plugs. Those are plugs.
That's your hair.
That is not what I've. Shut up. That is nothing like what I have.
No one knows because you won't remove the hat.
I do too.
Show Patrice.
I went to my christening.
I don't want to see it.
How about just show Patrice?
I love my
no one else has
friend.
to
I don't want to see it.
He's going off the grid. You're not going to see it.
I'm not going to see it.
I don't want to see the big reveal.
Why?
I love Anthony. I just don't want to see old spaghetti head.
It isn't. It isn't. It really.
They should have just put Play-Doh in your mouth and just grinded it right through your stupid head. Holy mother of God!
Oh, you ass! the single follicles are used for the.
I got
front.
3 words for you: super glue and wig.
No wigs.
Are you hoping it doesn't work?
I pray to God. I just don't. I don't want to see the pre.
And then he.
You don't
I don't want to see it.
And then he turns into old kingpin.
It looks like little fuzz. It looks like little fuzzes on the back of my head.
When is this going to be finished?
They shaved it. It takes 4 months to start growing, and then it takes like 6 months. You start really noticing, and
It's like a year.
By a year, a head of hair. You won't notice I had a white spot
That you
on
can
the
get
back
cut
of my head.
and it'll continue to grow.
It's my own growing hair. It's not a wig. It's not anything else.
The only thing is you can't
with.
sneeze or tie your shoes.
Danny found there's a Play-Doh. There actually is a Play-Doh guy.
Play-Doh head.
What are you serious? But okay, ready? I don't know.
I'll answer any questions on
this is very important.
Yes.
Because I think this is the most important.
Uh-huh.
How much?
Oh, damn.
That's the problem, because health insurance is not covering it.
No.
This sounds like a rich man's world right here.
Because I went for a lot of follicles because I wanted the whole back. It wasn't like I was going completely bald, but I had like
they give you a per follicle.
It's a per follicle price for groupings. So I went really big, and it wound up
3,500 follicles.
Yeah.
So let's figure they sell it to even make it worth something. Because I'm looking at Stunt Brand. It looks like he has 12.
Yeah.
So
He's going to have to rob a bank to get a full head of hair.
Obama's stimulus package couldn't fix that.
Oh, man.
So let's figure 1,000 follicles is the only way to go.
What's the average? They must have some kind of an average.
Got to be a minimum. You can't.
It really all depends.
Could you go in there and go,
You have people that just had a touch-up. Like, there are people that just, the receding hairline in the front, and they are fine, but they don't like a receding. They only need maybe 1,500 popped in the
What's the minimum follicles usually?
2.
Go in.
Could be, probably 1,000, I would say.
So you didn't really go crazy. You only got
3,500 is a lot.
But I'm saying if 1,000 is the main, is like the usual.
Yeah.
So how much is 1,000 follicles?
I don't know, because I paid for 3,500.
What do you think the maximum is?
$10,000.
I don't. Women with flat breasts,
They're paying what?
they pay
one hair on
about
their
that.
chest?
They are, right?
They pay about that to do what they have to do. And you know what?
When you say women with fat breasts, I just wanted to say should be shot.
So 3,500 follicles.
Yeah.
For 10 G's to feel good.
Yeah, so I don't have to wait. You know what it was?
Because if you do feel better, you're going to feel better, because I know that's just...
It was a thing where I noticed from when we went on Letterman and Leno and stuff, you walk out and then you watch, and I just noticed, like, when the camera was a certain way, you just see, like, a white spot, and I'm like, I just want the white spot
like
gone on the back of my
A
head.
Hindu old lady's
Yeah,
head.
yeah. Looking like a monk.
Just got some spray paint.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do the spray paint. I'm not going to do a wig. I wasn't going to do anything. I wanted my own growing hair that I don't have to worry about.
Take a yarmulke and go to a barber shop and just put glue on it and get some hair and then wear it.
There you go.
That would look silly.
You're not doing this stunt because of the money. Yeah. Because it's 10 G's to.
Yeah. It's not even that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
For like a week, but they give you, some good pills and stuff.
But is pain like that?
Well, it's not that bad. No, it's they
Percocet
Novocaine
pain?
the hell out of you.
Vicodin pain?
A little Vicodin. Yeah.
Wow.
Good stuff. Vicodin.
It's worth it, though. Rest of your life, you got it.
Vicodin, though, left from it. I still have Vicodin left. I didn't even take them all. But then there's a thing where, I had to wear that do-rag on my head for a few days, and because they couldn't put the hat on. But within a week, you couldn't even see that anything was done except there were little nubs of hair, like where there weren't here and here.
Yeah, he showed us early on. He refuses to show us now because I think it's a disaster.
The only thing
he doesn't want to show anybody.
Disaster.
I'm convinced it's got to be a disaster.
Let me see your head, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Come on.
Here's the problem.
Let Patrice take a peek.
I don't want. I don't want to see.
You don't want to see? Because he's not going to let us see. I know that much.
Explain. Here's absolutely the problem. I've not gotten a haircut since probably before Thanksgiving. That's why I got mullet happening under my hat over here.
Okay.
And I shower the night before, so I don't have to shower in the morning. So when I sleep, I wake up with hair like Medusa. I got snakes growing out of my head. I got like wild frizzy hair when it's not cut. So when I put my hat on, now I have complete hat head. It would look ridiculous. You wouldn't be able to get a good
how long
indication
before
of how
I could see the finished product?
I would say
before your head finishes
by
baking.
April. I would say by April 16th on Hannity, I'll be able to.
By April, it's done. It's going to be done.
There'll be enough hair, and I'll be able to cut the rest of it where it's short enough where it blends in very well.
$10,000. I will say this.
Yeah.
I'm for that. If I was losing my hair, I think I would want to
be a nice, good head of hair on you. Look at
my head. Yeah.
Hey,
boy.
Travis. All right, Travis has got the update on the Willie Mays Coke thing. We go back to him, certainly.
I don't know what this caller said that Willie Mays used to drink Coke.
How much Coke? Like a six-pack.
A six-pack of Coke
before every game.
With the cocaine in it.
Right. So Willie Mays, whose rookie year was 1951, and Coke stopped using cocaine in 1903.
1903.
So what, you haven't saved?
He was drinking some old Coca-Cola.
Putting little spoonfuls of Coke in his Coke.
You could just put some Coke in your Coke.
Yeah,
Sure. Drink it that way.
Was he eating spinach back when Major Farms pop up real good?
You're getting on ball players for eating spinach.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Gina is going to, bust Anthony's bubble a little bit here. Gina.
Oh, here we go.
Hi,
all right, Gina. What happened?
Okay. I don't mean to burst the bubble. My boyfriend had it done as well. He had sort of like the monk situation going, so it probably was a little bit more than what you have. It does get better, but it's not the type of situation where there's beautiful, thick, lustrous, long, thick hair back to being 23 again.
I wasn't saying 23 again.
Okay, 40 again.
I wasn't saying.
Hey, Gina, can I please ask you a question?
I jumped.
Okay.
Yeah. Gina, I want to know, because I'm a fat dude, and I think there's certain aesthetics in life, right?
Sure.
When I, as a guy, look at a guy with the horseshoe bald head, he looks so much older,
right,
and worse,
more adult.
Yeah, like a 22-year-old guy that's completely bald. It just looks so old. With a woman's eyes, do you still see that handsome young guy, or hair is very important?
Hair is really important, but you do grant somebody quite a bit of leeway when they're over 30
with a huge hog.
Big bank account.
Yeah,
like a 25-year-old guy, who's gone bald. Like a 25-year-old man who's going bald, who looks 35.
That's bad.
To me, to my eyes, I'm like, wow, he looks old.
Yeah.
But to a woman, are you able to see that youngness?
She said she agreed.
No, if it's young, like 20, 25, 28, that's really not good. I would feel bad for the guy because he would have dating problems. That just is not going to be good.
I want info out of Gina. How many follicles did he have put in?
He had it wasn't a cheapy job. This was
Where was it done?
It was done in Manhattan.
The back of a Sunoco.
Freddie's follicle shop.
It was top of the line. The whole thing.
Oh, please. How big was his bald spot?
It was bigger than yours.
Did he have a healthy harvest area?
Yeah, healthy harvest.
That harvest area.
That stupid harvest area.
Almost like always good.
Yeah, they stood him in a field with a bunch of other guys. They flew a crop duster with hair seeds in it.
Hope for the best.
I'm noticing where it's growing in already.
I'm suspicious
it does grow
no one
in.
has taken a look at it in a while.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't grow in.
Right.
It does grow in, but it's.
Anthony, what did you hear what the fallbacks were?
Yeah.
What were the fallbacks in terms of when the doctor was talking to you about what could possibly not work? What was the fallback?
Was it that you were either going to look like perfectly normal or like the Hawaiian punch guy?
I think the men think it's going to really just bring them back to a little bit of an unrealistic place.
Let the laughs happen.
Well, you know something? I've seen before and afters on a lot of people, and if you're starting out with not a lot of hair, it's going to be very difficult to take a patch from the back of your head and throw it up top and make it, fill in the friggin' dead spots.
Well,
it's like anything else.
No, I understand.
Deforestation.
Oh, hi, man talking. Go ahead.
Jeez.
You made a good point. It's sort of like, imagine breast implants. There's good, there's better, there's best. I mean, there's different levels.
You went to top of the line.
I went top of the line.
Top of the line breasts still aren't as
paid
good
the
as
money.
perfect non-top of the line breasts.
All right,
no matter
fair
how
enough.
much.
Somebody that's got a whiz on my parade.
Thank you, Gene.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Shut it.
All right.
And tell old Baldy to stick it.
Exactly. Thanks for calling emasculating buzzkill. What a fun girl she is.
Oh God.
Hope she gets mange of the crotch.
And Hope, your head is just completely. You have a full.
No, I got my issues.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But
Yeah, a little bit.
but not much though.
You don't think I'm paying close attention to him? So, I'll make the jokes right alongside with you guys, but
You're taking a look.
I might be 2 or 3 years behind.
Would you do it?
My buddy over there.
Would you
I don't
do it?
know. I'm waiting to see the big reveal.
The big reveal.
I don't see where it's happening though.
Now mine's more kind of like in here, in front, sort of, in the middle, sort of.
See, they could
Related to stress.
They could grab that out and plop that in.
But the stress thing, when you lose your hair because of stress, that crap will grow back.
Stress? What the hell are you talking about?
When you don't lose it in
You've been stressed for 10 years?
when you don't lose it in the back or the front, and then it's losing in between, that's a stress thing.
Yeah.
And you could turn that around, my friend.
And what does Rogaine do?
Obviously nothing.
Oh, Jesus.
What is Rogaine supposed to do?
Same thing. Regrow your hair.
But what's the process? It brings the dead follicles back to life?
But it only works up here.
Up at the top, he's pointing to the back of his head.
See, there's male pattern baldness, which is in the back area and the receding, but it doesn't work on the front receding, Rogaine.
And what do you have?
I have the back, and I put some follicles up in the
So you didn't have male pattern baldness?
Yeah, I did. It was starting. My father was bald at 22. Wow. So I went
Was he really?
I went many years of
and Norton cuts all his hair off, and Norton has a complete full set of hair.
I just shave it down very close to but you can see my hair. I do have a full head of hair. My dad's not bald either, though.
You do.
My mother is. My mother has the horseshoe.
It's nothing more shocking than a bald woman.
My mother has hair
that's
like
the
the
worst.
father from Mork and Mindy.
That crap is
When I see those Hindu, I had a Hindu doctor. She was bald.
Yeah.
Telling me I had high blood pressure. And I'm just looking at you like your
blood pressure must be through the roof.
Oh,
it's popping out your hair follicles.
I love the old ladies you see with the white cotton candy hair that you could see right through. Their skull, you could see through to the produce in the supermarket, right through their hair.
It just must be shocking to be a bald woman.
Horrendous.
Oh,
horrendous.
Blue veins in their head.
All right, let's get to break, because Sam just ran in the story about the running of the brides. He said this is really good.
Yeah.
And we got to take a peek at that.
Importantly, tonight, comics, 7:30, I think. It's the Funniest Listener Contest. We got contestants. Of course, Open Ant will be there. I will stop in, and Voss is hosting, and it should actually be a really fun night.
And while that's going on, I'll be in
Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey.
But don't go there. Come see us.
You could do both. On your, if you live in Jersey, or you could do both. You could come tonight to see this, then go see Patrice tomorrow night because he's there Saturday too.
So don't expect good numbers tonight, Patrice.
Well, what about
Well, comics
What about me tonight?
Comics can only hold so many people.
Listen, folks, can you come out and treat my show like Anthony's head? Just be a follicle.
Yeah, just sit in the chair like a
just
hair
plant
follicle.
yourself there.
No, you don't want
grow.
your show like his head. That'd be sparse.
I
A
have
big empty
follicles.
room with 5 people in it.
I have follicles.
Are you trying to take our listeners from the Harvest area and bring them to your show?
Yeah, that'd be
that's
nice.
crazy.
There's only 50 seats available, and there's only 50 seats left in
You're going
comics.
to do fine.
All right, good.
Because Patrice is going to be off the grid. I mean, who knows when you're going to be able to see him again. Hey, it's Friday. FU Friday. Let's see what you guys are bitching about today.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 7 new voice messages. First voice message.
Hi, I want to send a big FU to the douchebag sitting a couple of rows in front of me at Little Jimmy's show in Philly. Hey, asshole, the show's not about you. Shut up. I hope you drove your drunk ass into a tree on the way home. Fuck you.
Next message.
This goes out to all you dumb BMW drivers. Last week it was a stupid hole in her convertible. This week it's a stupid douche with a dumb screaming metal bumper sticker on your little 5 Series Beamer, and you sat through a green light, you asshole. Making me late for my fucking class because this light doesn't change for another 10 minutes. You asshole. Thanks for being a dick and being part of the problem. You fucking Beamer driver. Beamers are so good. Fuck you.
Next message.
Hey, bedbugs. I'm tired of my balls being a mess. Fuck you, bedbugs.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big fuck you to the guy in the one Cadillac Escalade that decided he was bigger than the tractor trailer I was driving and got in front of me and slammed on the brakes. Fuck you, point of interest, dummy. I didn't slow down, did I? Fuck you. You ran.
Next message.
Yeah, I want to give a big FU to my doctor for giving me an impromptu rectal exam right in front of my new wife. Thanks for completely emasculating me. I will never get laid again. Thanks a lot, you crazy Polynesian freak.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big fuck you to everybody that I work with because they're all standing around doing nothing. Joey, Johnny, Tom, Don, everybody. Fuck you.
Next message.
Yeah, this is a big fuck you to my boss. Hey, dickhead. Hope you break your fucking leg out in Salt Lake City this weekend, you cocksucker. Fucking telling me I'm gonna get a promotion and then you hire 2 guys and oh yeah, you gotta compete for the new position now? You fucking little dickhead. Fuck you.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
Where's my Clash fans? Any Clash fans in the room? Anywhere? Clash? London Calling, Lost in the Supermarket. Where are you guys? Trade in Vain? Going with the hits, obviously. Thumbs up. All right, there you go. Sam, what do you got? You got Running of the Brides?
Running up the brides today.
Oh, let me turn this bed down.
Sam got the ponytail now.
Yeah, he's...
I gotta do something.
Trying to get himself together.
Yeah, it ain't working.
Your girl starting to look at you different now, so you're trying to upgrade yourself, my friend.
Yeah, she looks at me very differently. Like, when I have my hair pulled back, if she comes home and it's out, she goes, I thought you had your hair pulled back today.
Yeah, that's right. There you go, Sam. Smart man. He's instinctively keeping his girl on the toes.
Who are you kidding? She wants you to be an animal, though. She wants to come home and see that wild hair and go, Sam, take me right
a little
now.
better, Sam. You look a little better.
A little more dignified.
Yeah. What do you got?
Did she pull on it when you're doing certain things?
No, she doesn't. Her hands don't go up towards my hair.
No?
Pure white girl. I've seen Sam's woman.
What do her hands do?
Pull your ears?
No, they don't go above the
I
neck.
mean, when you're when you're doing that, where your hands, like her hands, would be on your head, but they would be below her waist. You know, when that's going on, does she grab a big handful of that?
When you're getting stink face.
Stephen S. from Bayshore wants to know if the internet sensation Fatty E-Rock will be attending the event at Comics tonight.
Yes,
he will.
All right, there you go. Right. Now we all got to go to Comics tonight. Fat E-Rock will be making a very special appearance.
No one's going to call on that, though, which is disappointing.
No.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's just going to be nobody saying, hey, Fat E-Rock.
No.
They probably don't have the guts, and they think it'd be disrespectful.
Bunch
They
of
definitely won't make like a big deal and start shouting, "Oh my God, it's Fat E-Rock!"
No. I couldn't see the listeners doing that.
I want the listeners to point in excitement when he arrives, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is.
He really is fat.
Fat. He really is fat. Yeah.
Sam, what do you got with the running of the brides?
Well, today's the running of the brides at Filene's basement.
What does that mean?
It's like thousands of women, and some of them drag men along. They line up outside of Filene's because they take all their wedding dresses and they discount them like a huge amount, and then the girls and some of the men all run in and have to grab however many dresses they can get and try them on and stuff.
And you gave me a thumbs up on this audio.
Well, yeah, because the CW decided to.
What time do people start lining up?
They started at like 11 o'clock last night.
I just hate everyone.
It opened this morning.
How great would it be?
They could just buy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. They could just buy them.
Yeah.
For what?
I mean, they go and try them on. They said
Deep
they were
discount?
Yeah, they said they were like as cheap as $250.
Aunt, please.
Oh my God, what's wrong, Aunt?
I'm sick.
Come on, Aunt.
When did
please.
you get sick?
I've been sick since last night.
Oh.
I got
didn't
the
know.
goddamn. I got the hip.
Why is this audio
The
good?
ninja.
Because the CW decided to put like a live shot and just comment on it as the women were running in.
That's gotta be.
And they're going like, "Oh, look at how much fun! It's very festive." Until the camera pans to the left, and there's one woman that's just face first on the ground, not moving.
Nice.
Not moving. No, she's not moving.
That's fantastic.
Did she drop dead of a heart attack?
Nobody knows that you're just,
You know,
They had to get to sports.
You know something? I gotta say something about these things.
Why, Dan?
Why? How come one dopey radio show kills some woman making her drink water?
Yeah.
You know, and there's nothing. You can't do anything with water, food, anything.
Yep.
But these stand online, fling the doors open, and let people charge like animals over each other. They keep doing it, and people just keep getting injured or killed.
Right.
Well, it's legal. It's their lawyers. It's the lawyers.
Yeah. Well, you would think the lawyers would say, put a stop to this stampeding.
People die on Black Friday every year.
What?
Yeah. Black Friday, you know.
Black Friday.
People
It's
running.
day after Thanksgiving.
It's not racist.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right, Patrice.
My bad.
Yeah.
Were you ready to,
Like, why Friday got to be back?
You thought they meant today?
were you ready to rise up? Patrice, I don't know what. All right, let's play the audio and see where we go with this.
No, whatever one I
Look
like
at
the
how
best.
festive they are. There's some in like the, Irish colors. They got their hats on. They know what teams they're a part of. Once again, this is a live shot of Filene's basement
In Union Square.
in Union Square. And look, they are Grammy.
Any fight?
I see a cat fight.
I look cat fight going on there. But the other thing too is like I don't know. I don't even think the sizes are sorted out. So I don't know what size it. But
listen.
Someone's down.
Someone is
We're not
down,
happy.
and of course,
I hope she's okay.
I hope she's okay too.
You dopey. The old I hope she's okay gag.
Could get the famous it's the grape lady, right? Can you get
Yep.
that?
They always got to put on that phony, I hope she's okay. No, they don't.
What was
They
that
don't
other
care.
one where the guy fell down?
She's dead.
Can you think of anything better than a trampling death at Filene's?
Oh, with the wedding gowns all over the place.
And then a flash fire.
Fantastic.
And the women wonder why we call them broads.
Big day coming up.
These women are acting like broads, fighting over
Face
a wedding
first
dress.
on the
You
floor.
said the grape lady, Opie. Did you see the Family Guy? Oh my God, man!
Fantastic.
That show is getting just funnier and funnier, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And they canceled that stupid show. They had to bring that thing back. It was funny from day one.
Oh my God, dude! With Stewie doing oh my goodness.
Maybe we can find that too. Give me all those clips.
Look who's on.
What?
Why don't we have Paul Stanley?
I thought that was Paul Stanley's mother. That wig is not follicles. That is.
It proves that this follicle thing doesn't work.
Dude.
Someone like him would be getting that. He would be getting this.
Who is this guy?
Paul Stanley from Kiss.
He's like got more money than
He doesn't have enough follicles to harvest. The guy's completely bald under that.
He has Kathy Bates' head.
That hair hat he's wearing.
I hope your hair looks natural. enough so that I don't have to be fake.
Dude, he could have taken the hair off his chest and put it on his head.
Why doesn't he get one of those hair systems like Captain Kirk has? Captain Kirk finally figured it out, Shatner. He finally figured out like what looks kind of natural, even though he's got nothing on under there.
What guy goes out of the house and thinks the hairy chest thing is still happening?
Yeah, he's got to unbutton
about?
the shirt down. Why doesn't he harvest the follicles from his chest?
I just said that!
I know. I'm going to listen to the replay. It sounds silly.
Oh,
he looks like Stallone's mother.
He does look like Stallone's mother. What is he, selling artwork or something?
He's an artist, yeah.
Oh, shut up. He is not. Look at that
Really?
piece of crap. Look at the garbage he's trying to pull off his art.
I think that's very good.
Really?
What is that?
What is that?
Oh, that sucks.
I like to look at art, to be honest with you, but that
looks
is
like two
what is
girls,
that?
one cup.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think it's very good.
What did he use as a brush? His hair?
It looks like he went into. It looks like he went into Tub Girl's bathtub and with a canvas and just
let her go.
It's just.
It's not a wig.
Abstract
a jet
everything.
black wig
not a
on his
wig.
head.
I
Look at
think
that wig.
Picasso stinks.
Dude, look at the part.
Hey!
He's got no hairline in the front.
I refuse to like it.
That
I
is a
refuse
wig.
to like
That's
anything
not-
that's not looking exactly like it's supposed to look when you paint
No,
it.
you don't know Picasso. Then
It's a
He
wig.
went through different stages.
It's not a wig.
That's a wig.
It's not.
Look
Like
at that
Norman
hairline.
Rockwell.
Oh, he made a heart. Look at that thing. That's like a kid. A kid would make that
That's
for
kid art.
Valentine's.
That looks
Look
like
at this.
that looks like a K Jewelers design.
What is that, Jimmy?
It's a star. A Mona Lisa with his own face in there. That's art.
What's his name did that type of art? Peter Max. Thank you, son.
All right, well,
he's
he
ripping
used
off
to work
Peter
with
Max.
Peter
Ooh,
Chris.
He rots.
Who's other bad artist that was famous for being bad?
Oh, is he terrible at that friggin'
They're showing kiss footage. Everyone but
Recently.
Paul. There is.
Whatever.
That was in the old days. Look, see? Oh, my God, with that wig.
Can we get back to the running of the brides? Because last we left you, we got the fatty down. She's out for the count.
All right.
I want to see how this ends.
A woman who is slightly too large and wearing bright pink sweatpants lying on the floor of Filene's.
I got to see the video.
I hope she's okay.
Someone is
I'm
down,
happy.
and of course,
Oh, I hope she's okay.
I hope she's okay too, because we're going to have a live report later this hour.
goodness.
This is looking a little
Yeah.
tragic.
All right, that's a downer. Of course, this is, meant to be fun, but sometimes someone can get hurt if they get hurt. We don't mean to make fun of that at all.
I hope that woman is okay.
We hope she's okay.
Shut up!
Wow.
These guys can't improv.
Can they just lay off on it?
Have they given an update?
Not yet, but
Oh, that means she's dead.
Oh, this is tragic. I hope that she's okay. Oh, we don't want to be making fun.
Oh,
We're
please,
not
I hope
making
she's
fun.
dead. It'll help our ratings. Oh, please be dead.
You think he dies? It's
Not our ratings.
They'll bury her in one of those bride's dresses.
Because she would have wanted it this way.
Yeah.
He'll
looks like
probably
a woman.
marry the corpse because that's what she wanted. And then bury his
That is such a wig, Jimmy.
It's not a wig. I'm telling you.
Look at the part and the hairline. There's no hairline. There's no natural hairline there.
It's not a wig.
And he's got more hair than he ever had.
It's fine.
It's a hat. It's a hair hat. I want to see him in an elevator and have some large gentleman remove his hat.
What?
I'm telling you, it's not a wig. I've been following Paul Stanley for years.
Oh, it's a wig.
All right.
Horrid.
Thank you, Sam.
Ah,
You're welcome, Opie.
that's a good one. Maybe we could get an update and see if she's
Yeah, let's try to
okay.
get an update on her.
I'll find one.
We're
She
very,
didn't
very
make it, huh?
concerned.
Maybe
Did we?
Google her.
Did he run in the Stewie thing or what? For Patrice?
We can't find the Stewie one.
Really? We used to have it.
Another one that was funny is Peter singing The Rose when they was driving. Did you see that one?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
my God. He said, they were traveling, to sing a traveling song. He just started singing The Rose. Oh, man.
Let's see
That
that one.
show makes me laugh, man.
You know, speaking of Family Guy, I was talking to Blatter after the show yesterday. He goes that he doesn't know Pat from Munaki because he's relatively new to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
Blatter, right? He goes, man, he's like a real life Peter Griffin, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you know what? You nailed him. That's Pat. All this happy-go-lucky, just going with
All
everything.
right.
Right.
Is that, I heard this yesterday, that diabetes, is it ravaging him?
Well, he doesn't.
You know,
He tries to,
take care of himself,
but he
best
can't really.
can.
He doesn't have the medication. He can't afford this. He's got,
Yeah.
he doesn't
All right.
eat right. Poor guy.
Yeah, you
Lives
gotta-
in a trailer at the end of the runway at Teterboro.
You gotta take a little responsibility. You got the diabetes. You try to take care of yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's tough, but
Yeah.
do we have the clip of the guy falling down and they were concerned about him? I don't know.
There's a guy that fell down too.
Where's E-Rock?
Can I say my favorite thing?
He was
that I've
doing
seen?
weather or something, and he fell in the snow. That one's really funny.
My
too.
favorite. Did you ever see Fat Chick falls down a hole?
Oh, that is fantastic.
I've never seen it until yesterday. It's one. It's very. It's like 15.
I didn't see it.
Please show
it's
that.
an
I
old
haven't seen it
clip.
either.
It's pretty old.
It's like 15 seconds long.
But it's so
wonderful.
good.
It's better than the Zapruder film.
Jimmy, explain it before we play it for Patrice.
It's store camera footage. There's a big fat cashier, and there's some people behind her, workers, and there's a trap door behind the register, I guess, where they go downstairs.
Well, that's where they keep all their supplies.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause it's a city.
And why so?
That was the fast motion.
Well, how about a
version.
slow
What the hell
motion
was
one?
that?
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. Danny put on fast motion and ruined everything.
Watch this, Patrice. She has no idea. She backs up. They open the trap door behind her. She has no idea because they're putting supplies down there.
I love how she tries to not fall.
It's just wonderful.
And she just steps backwards.
You can't not enjoy this. Look how fat she
She
is.
steps backwards.
They cut it short.
Probably because she got really effed up.
Find a good one.
Show another
she
one.
disappears completely.
Watch when this monster tumbles into the hole. This should be called Monster in a Hole.
Can we link this today? I know it's been out there, but relink it. ONARadio.com.
Classic. She disappears.
Oh, is that the greatest thing you've ever seen?
Look at this dummy. Oh! The shock, her arms wave when she's falling. I'm like,
I can watch that 100 times. It looks
trying to hold on to the door and she misses.
It looks like E-Rock devouring a hoagie.
Oh, gone.
Can you imagine not having any way to not stop that? There was nothing she could do.
There was nothing she could
fell.
hold onto or anything.
She fell until she stopped falling. Like, that's what...
The only thing that can stop her is Earth.
She definitely...
The over and over again replay is just
because she has this really weird guy hairdo, and she falls.
She goes like, you can see her mouth screaming.
Yeah, because
and her right foot steps into the hole, and then fat left foot gets
Patrice is
dragged
right.
in.
When you get in that situation, there's always something you could kind of do, like grab on, or
She tries right there.
She
There's
falls,
nothing.
and all she can do is wait to stop. That's all she's doing.
Look at the one leg's hanging out.
I have never been happier with footage.
Oh, is that fantastic?
That's a great one. For Patrice, everyone.
Congratulations. You two now own the hottest spot in town. How'd you pay for all this? I got a job as a field reporter for Channel 5 News. And all the juice is being collected underneath?
Yes, and whoever collects the most is going to win a free weekend here at the Chateau with international foods and wine tastings.
Stop. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Ooh, oh gosh.
Well, we'll have to send someone to make sure that he is.
Have you ever met Seth MacFarlane? Has he done the show?
Yeah, you know what?
He's done the show a few times.
Oh, Seth is done. Yeah, he's been on the phone as well.
On the
right?
phone,
Good. God almighty, he must be a funny dude.
I love his show, but on the phone, he's a dullard.
Is he really?
I got to be honest.
Oh, man.
Well, you know the interesting story with him.
love him.
That's hard to believe. And he just seems like he would be a dude funny, man.
He was kind of dry and just almost like he wasn't even into being on the phone with us.
He was booked on flight, the first plane that hit the towers.
Yeah.
And he missed his flight. He was late.
He's got the ticket and everything. Yeah, look at Patrice's eyes.
Yeah,
he's got the ticket to prove it
flight.
and everything. He missed his flight. True story.
That must have. That's probably that changed your life, man.
Yeah,
Because you know there's 100% you know that you were dead if you were there. It's like everything from here on in is gravy. Because it's like, well, if I would have left a little later, I wouldn't have had that car accident. There's always that weird, would I have, wouldn't I have? But that's a case where you know 100%.
Guaranteed you were gone.
You got to
You were
skip
dead.
through the rest of your life. You're right, Jimmy.
Oh my
100%. If you have cancer in 30 years, you can't complain.
That guy's not having one bad day from this day.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Late first flight.
We got to go. I can't front, man. I love when Patrice does a show. You brought tears to my eyes today.
Tears in his eyes, I guess.
Just the laughter. Yeah, I was laughing so hard because of you that my eyes are tearing. Bananas tonight, right, Patrice?
Bananas and...
Oh, the bride update?
Yeah.
And?
Good.
Just play it?
Yeah.
Oh. Bananas tonight and tomorrow.
And,
I say blow off our appearance at Comics to go see Patrice.
Hasbro Heights?
Hasbrook's a game company. Hasbrook.
Hasbrook Heights.
Just think if you owned a Brook.
Yeah. 201-727-1090 for tickets to see Patrice O'Neal.
Oof.
Here's your Running of the Brides update.
These girls are determined to find the perfect dress, and they're helping each other out to do it. Now, I know you guys saw some video of a woman who had fallen a little bit earlier. We're happy to say that her bride is still back here trying on dresses, so it looks like she is going to be doing just fine. She was taken out of here a little while ago, but she was sitting up and smiling.
But they didn't say that she's okay.
No.
They said her bride. So
Her
the person
bride.
that she's with, they said the person she's with is shopping. And all they said about her was she was able to sit up.
They took her out of there.
Yes.
Oh, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a problem.
I hope so.
They didn't even say she could
really.
stand up.
No.
Yeah.
She was sitting up.
Yeah.
Hope right now her spinal column looks like a windshield after it cracks.
Oh, man.
Just shattered. Fatso to Filene's.
I'm still disturbed about that ticket thing you just said.
Yeah, and that's something.
It just messed me up.
We got to go. We'll see everybody at Comics tonight. 14th Street and 9th Avenue. It's a fine club. It's comixny.com online if you need directions or details about what's going on tonight. Jimmy's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Voss is going to be there.
Sick Anthony.
And hopefully Anthony will be there. Bring your blankie.
Be there.
Just bring your big blankie.
Bring a Snuggie.
Oh, can someone bring Anthony a brand new Snuggie?
I don't want a Snuggie. I'll blow my nose in it and throw it at you.